We are urging the CDC to revise these guidelines. I sent a letter to President Trump almost a month ago asking for this. It was signed by 150 physicians, 220 nurses, 330
John Dunn at Kaiser Permanente, where the trial is being conducted, says the amount of antibodies developed differed from person to person. The trial involves 45 healthy adults. The vaccine does not contain the live virus, but it includes a messenger RNA of the disease.
I'm very happy that things are going exactly the way that we'd like to see them go. The thing I always want to emphasize to people is it's still a long way off before we actually have something that's ready to go into the general public.
And although the vaccine may have given Browning some immunity to the virus, he's not taking any chances.
This doesn't change things a bit for me. I'm every bit as vigilant as everyone else should be.
But he's glad he can play a role in these uncertain times.
We should all be very glad that all these people are playing a role in these uncertain times. So a tip of the hat and a thank you to all you heroes out there who are playing your role.
To have the amount of pain and suffering and the death tolls all around the world is really hard, and this gives us maybe a light at the end of the tunnel kind of aspect where we hope we can see something positive happening out of this.
Yeah, something positive like this.
Is there something to worry about with medicines? That is, might some of them have side effects? Do we need safety testing? I mean, and we're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms. And we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Yeah. Vaccine is effective and prevents coronavirus is set to start at the end of the month. Moderna aims to enroll 30,000 adults in the clinical trial.
And what are they going to do with those Bill Gates-funded genetically modified organisms with regard to those 30,000 guinea pigs? Adults? Shoot them right into the vein. Now, let's deal with these two statements in this so-called news story.
There are no serious safety concerns associated with getting the vaccine.
The New England Journal of Medicine spilled the beans on this and begs to differ. And you can search everywhere to find any mainstream outlet reporting on the fact that there were systemic adverse effects with regard to this trial, and you won't find it. This highly anticipated clinical trial for a potential COVID-19 vaccine, managed in part by the American drug company Moderna, has indeed, according to them, resulted in some adverse effects in more than half of the trial's participants, with one test group reporting severe symptoms. The trial, which is also being sponsored by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, administered the vaccine as a 0.5 ml injection in the deltoid muscle in 2 shots spaced about 1 month apart. 2 separate groups received 25 microgram and 100 microgram doses respectively, and a third group with a 250 microgram dose was subsequently added. The vaccine, quote, induced anti-SARS-CoV-2 immune responses in all participants, according to the research team reported on July 14th, which is the same day this news story went out in Seattle, which appeared in the New England Journal of Medicine. Researchers said that, quote, no trial-limiting safety concerns were identified, and yet a majority of the participants still reported at least one side effect. Solicited adverse events that occurred in more than half of the participants included fatigue, chills, headache, myalgia, and pain at the injection site. And the scientists wrote that side effects grew more common with more and larger injections. They said systemic adverse events were more common after the second vaccination, particularly with the highest dosage, and 3 participants, that's 21%, in the 250 microgram dose group reported 1 or more severe adverse events. And all you got to do is look at figure 1 of their systemic and local adverse effects chart to realize that what the news story reported and what the Kaiser doctor said wasn't exactly true. And they even color-coded it to make it easy for us to understand. Gray is mild, blue is moderate, and orange is severe.
There are no serious safety concerns associated with getting the vaccine.
Nothing that suggested a serious adverse reaction.
Check this out. Any systemic symptom, severe. Fatigue, severe. Fever, chills, headache, myalgia, nausea, any local symptoms, signs of redness, signs of induration or swelling, all severe. Half the test subjects recorded severe symptoms, guys. But all we're hearing about this is happiness and success and positivity for the first clinical trials from this big pharma product.
For the first human trials are showing some promising results. It's showing the vaccine may give some protection against the coronavirus. Nothing that suggested a serious adverse reaction. Just like one slight symptom. She also said she was doing great. And now more promising news. The really encouraging news that we have is that the interim results of this phase 1 study suggest that there are no serious safety concerns associated with getting the vaccine. I'm very happy that things are going exactly the way that we'd like to see them go.
I'll leave some vital links in the description so you can check this out for yourself.
That is, might some of them have side effects? Do we need safety testing?
Okay.
And we're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms. And we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Sorry, adults, shoot them right into the vein. Now, let's